Good evening, Namaskar. Today we will look at Divi's Laboratories Limited, a very successful pharmaceutical company, with reference to its Q2 FY21 results. I am basically taking most of the data from their press release plus annual report, etc. The management consists of Dr. Murali K. Divi, Managing Director, N.V. Ramana, Executive Director, Kiran S. Divi, CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and whole-time Director, and Ramesh B.V. Nimmagadda, Non-Executive Chairman and Independent Director. Now we will see the consolidated results of Divi's. Total income in Q2 FY21 is 1,762.94 crores. 1,762.94 crores is the latest quarter's total income. Mostly sales only. A little bit of other income. Q1, 1,747.8 crores. Very slightly less. 0.87% quarter on quarter growth. So previous quarter also was reasonably good. Now current quarter also is good. Same quarter last year, 1,445.57 crores, Q2 of FY20. So year on year growth in income is 21.95%. Quarter on quarter is flat, just 0.87% growth. Total expenditure is 1,069.45 crores in Q2 FY21, 1,086.82 crores in Q1 Q1. That is previous quarter. Then 1,004.73 crores in Q2 FY20. So the expenses have come down quarter on quarter by 1.6% and increased by 6.44% in year on year. Yes, it is less than proportionate in increase in expenses. Expenses have not increased proportionately. Therefore, profits have increased more than proportionately. Profit before tax is 693.49 crores in Q2 FY21, 660.98 crores in Q1, that is previous quarter, and 487.87 crores in Q2 FY20, that is last year same quarter. So year on year growth in profit before tax is 42.1%. and quarter on quarter growth is 4.92%. Now let us go to net profit. Net profit is 519.59% quarter on Q2 FY21, 519.59 crores in Q2 FY21, 492 crores in the previous quarter Q1. 356.78 crores in Q2 last year. So the net profits have increased by 45.63% year on year. The growth in sales is not that great, 21.95%. The net profit has increased by 45.63% year on year, 5.59% quarter on quarter. Net profit increase year on year is good. Quarter on quarter is not bad but not very great. 5.59% increase only. Equity is 53.09%. Basic EPS is 19.57. Quarterly EPS, please mind that. Face value is 2 rupees. On 2 rupees in this quarter, 19.57 rupees. Previous quarter, 18.54 rupees. Year ago quarter, 13.44 rupees. So 45.61% growth year on year and 5.56% growth quarter on quarter. Cash flows in the latest quarter are from operating activities 1,157.62 crores. From investing activities 579.82 crores. Normally investing activity should be minus, it is expenditure, but here there has been a sale of investments to the extent of 974 crores. Therefore, a net cash flow from investment is 579.82 crores. Net cash flow in financing activities minus 33.97 crores. So cash and cash equivalent at the end is 1,746.62 crores. So previous year, half year, 55.31. Now current year there is a huge cash balance. But Divi's has got a huge expansion program. There is no doubt about that. Now the company has, COVID, what was the effect of COVID? The company says the company has been able to have near normal operations during Q2. Now let us look at the CapEx programs. Divi's have capitalized assets of 615 crores during the quarter. They have completed the CapEx program and taken 615 crores to capital, booked in the accounts. And the total capitalization during the half year is, that is H1, is 830 crores. Not bad. So Divi's is on a expansion spree. See, Divi's expects to complete the ongoing CapEx programs by the end of the financial year. Apart from existing CapEx programs, the company is taking up a new CapEx program for an approximate amount of 400 crores for meeting new business opportunities in custom synthesis projects and needed to be completed on fast track. So, of course, as we said, the group has not experienced any significant impact on its operations, supply chain, recoverability of carrying amounts, etc. due to COVID. The consolidated results include two subsidiaries also, Divi's Laboratories USA Inc. and Divi's Laboratories Europe AG, two subsidiaries. Now let us take a look at the annual report for 2019-20. It says in 2019, significant expansion of manufacturing facilities began with a 1,800 crores investment. Divi's is one of the largest API manufacturers in the world, not in India. That's what the annual report says. One of the largest API manufacturers in the world. The portfolio consists of 122 products. The revenue was 5,500 crores, 9% increase over the previous year. 9% increase is not very great in total revenue. Okay, but still, it is growing. Now, profit before tax, 1,813 minus 1% degrowth. Profit after tax, 1,373 crores. This is a growth of 3%. So, year-on-year growth is just 3% in profit after tax, in revenue 9%. Profit before tax actually minus. EPS is significant. Divi's has got, on a face value of rupees 2, it has scored 51.71 rupees in last year. That's 3% increase over the previous year. 3% increase is not great, but already it is 51.71 on 2 rupees. So it says it was a successful year and it has taken up large capex programs during the year, consisting of 2 brownfield projects and debottlenecking, backward integration and utilities expansion projects, etc. Out of the total income, the region-wise sales consists of Asia 11.4%, previous year 12.5%. That is, we are talking of 2019-20 year, which was completed from the annual report. Asia 11.4%, Europe 48%, America 23.4%. America has come down from 26.8% its previous year to 23.4%. Europe has increased from 45 to 48. Rest of the world has increased from 3% to 4%. India from 12% to 13%. So where are the brownfield projects? It is one is a DCV SEZ unit at village Chippada, Bhimunipatnam Mandal, Visakhapatnam. And another is a DC SEZ unit at village Lingoji Godem, Chautuppal Mandal, Yadadri Bhuvanagiri district in Telangana at an estimated investment of 600 crores each. 600 at one SEZ and 600 at another. Besides this, debottlenecking, backward integration, utilities expansion project, etc. So part of the things have been, a little portion has commenced commercial operation. The whole of it will be over by the end of the year, something like that. That is their plan. So financial ratios are very good for return on net worth is 18.76%. Return on capital employed is 27.79%. Basic EPS is 51.71 rupees on rupees 2. Debtors turnover is 3.91. All these are good. Net profit margin is 24.96%. Debt equity ratio is very, very low, almost nil, 0.005. Operating profit margin is 36.46%. Now, I'll make a little comparison between three pharma companies. I have made full comparison, but I will give you a very small portion summary. Aarti Drugs, Laurus Labs and Divi's Labs. Now, Aarti Labs face value is rupees 10. Laurus Labs has reduced it to 2 rupees and Divi's is at 2 rupees. So, I am trying to make Aarti Drugs also face value 2 rupees and recalculate some of those things. Aarti Drugs net sales have improved by 21% year on year. Net profit has increased by 132.96% year on year. Good. Aarti Drugs sales have improved by 21%. Net profit has increased by 132%. Now, market price face value is 10 rupees. I am reducing it to 2 rupees. So market price is currently 750, around that. Now divided by 5, 150. Now price earning is 5.8. So if you take the basic EPS 32.3, that divided by 5, it comes to 6.4. So EPS I am reducing it to 1/5. Market price also 1/5, and price earning 5.8. Now market price should be around 150 for Aarti Drugs. Now let us go to Laurus Labs. Laurus Labs income has grown by 60% year on year, 60.22%. So much higher than Aarti Drugs. Aarti Drugs has grown just 20%, something 21%, whereas Laurus Labs has grown 60% year on year and 16% quarter on quarter. Very impressive. Net profit has grown 324.56% year on year and 40.7% quarter on quarter. The growth rates on income and net profit are very superb, tremendous for Laurus Labs. The income has crossed 1,000 crores for the first time, Laurus Labs. Whereas Aarti Drugs is still half of it, 578 crores. Laurus Labs has crossed 1,000 crores, 1,100. Now, its face value is 2 rupees, basic EPS is 4.53, market price is 270. See, the price earning is 14. Aarti Drugs market price is 150 if you calculate for 2 rupees. whereas Laurus Labs is at 270, price earning is at 14.9 at the current price. It was much higher earlier. It was at 330 market price. It has come down to 270 due to some sales going on. Now, let us compare Divi's. Divi's sales have increased by 21.95% year on year. See, all these have increased by more than 20%. Laurus Labs has increased by more than 60%, 3 times growth rate. Net profit has grown by 45.63%, whereas Laurus Labs has grown by 325%. Where is 45%? Where is 325%? Net profit, basic EPS for per quarter is 18.54 rupees on 2 rupees, whereas Laurus Labs is at present 4.5 only. Now, Divi's is at 18.54. Therefore, it commands a price earning ratio of 43.65. Basic EPS is high. Market price is very high at 3,237. Now, if you look at that, see, what should be the price earning ratio for Laurus Labs? It should be much more than 14. It should be around 25, at least half of it, because the growth rates are very high. If you discount the future growth rates, now Laurus Labs has stated that also. Their growth rates are going to be similar in coming quarters. The last 2 quarters have been tremendous. 1000% growth was there in Q1. Now 325% growth rate is there in Q2. But both Divi's and Laurus, all the 3 are growing very fast. Of them, the fastest growth is in Laurus Labs, followed by Divi's and followed by Aarti. Now, price earning ratios, so how it should be? Divi's naturally definitely should be the highest, whereas Laurus also deserves around 25 price earning. Now currently it is at around 15 only. So current sales trends, if that subsides, perhaps Laurus will again go back to 330, 340, something like that. Thank you for listening. I have made this comparison for your benefit. In the future, all the 3 are good, but in my opinion, sometime or other, Laurus Labs will catch up with Divi's. Thank you for listening.